Like I did heroin yesterday. Welcome to the Survivors podcast.
Survivors.
Actually, I like that.
That's Chris Aroon. Chris, how you doing today?
We're doing fine. I had my first job today.
Mm-hmm.
Working man.
Your first job?
Like my first paid job. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
As a 21-year-old.
I didn't do anything at all.
Wow.
Good. The working world.
What are you drinking today?
A Kona Big Wave Golden Ale. It's really average beer.
That's delicious.
Very average.
Michael. That's Michael Erickson.
What's up?
What are you drinking today?
I got some water.
Jesus Christ, this is horrendous.
That's Maz Aldini.
What's up?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm drinking nothing.
Awesome. I didn't ask you.
No, 'cause I knew it was coming. It would be weird. It would be weird if I didn't, say anything.
And this is our host, Zeb Gordon. Hi.
In the hot seat.
Someone's got to do it, dude. We were all just going to sit here. I knew we were.
I feel like I'm on a game show. Just fucking.
Can I get cheap beers for $500?
We get sours for
Angry
$200.
Orchard's pretty
Sour.
fairly expensive, right?
It's very medium.
I was thinking this was like good beer.
Dude, Yingling is like dirt cheap.
You know, Yingling
You like
supports Trump.
dog shit. Yeah, they're
They're
big Trump
big
people.
Trumpers.
Well, now we start boycotting Yingling.
No, but I've never liked Yingling. Like back in the day.
You
like,
drank a lot.
what?
Yingling.
No,
right?
he had one case for like
A long time.
It was like a 12-pack that just
I
lasted.
like requested someone give me. I was like, yeah, just give me like 12 a Yingling, and like Michael and I would do like one
Because
a month.
they're not
Like-
good enough to drink. Like
No, they're bad.
You
But I
can't
was
just
under the
have-
impression they were good for a long time.
No.
Why?
Because it's not
Word of
natty.
mouth.
So everyone was like,
also,
like someone like presented a Yingling to you. You're like,
when you're at a restaurant,
like,
yeah,
man,
man, Yingling.
like this is really nice.
you're at a restaurant, they get Yingling on tap. You feel more like a man than like Bud Light on tap. Like I hate anything light
Yingling on tap doesn't even sound like.
I had one the other night. Not
Yeah,
bad.
give me a natty light
Give me
on
on tap. Yeah, it's like the same
They'll
level.
look
of stuff.
at you and be like, let me see that ID first.
I was genuinely curious about what makes a movie good.
Wow, what a great topic.
So
That's
I'm
a
in a
great.
film class now, so I can speak with all my knowledge. Mise en scene, baby. Mise en
Yeah,
scene.
what makes a good movie?
So yeah, director.
Yeah,
No,
but
That's what makes a movie.
Like let's look at Wes Anderson. His movies are symmetrical, and they pay attention to framing and detail. So you notice a lot of his characters are within frames in the frame, which is very rare for movies.
Yeah, but there
He
are
also
good
has a lot of
movies.
hard panning, a lot of 90-degree pans, which is also rare. It's just kind of a jolting motion, but it tracks the character typically. You
But
know,
Wes Anderson isn't good because of that. Wes
Yeah.
Anderson's good because he has such a unique style.
But that's part of the style. Like this is
Just because you
what
have
he's
good
saying, like,
shots.
It's
doesn't
like
mean,
generally, in general, like Wes Anderson's good for other reasons.
Yeah.
yes,
But like he has a base level good movie. You know?
Yes.
Like I feel like
that has certain
like great directors
aspects.
can make a good movie and then they spice it up a little.
Like across
I
the
mean-
board, you could recognize a Wes Anderson style ahead of
Oh yeah.
anything else.
There's a subreddit, Accidental Wes Anderson.
Yeah, no, but there's
As
a base level good movie. Would you not agree?
No, no,
Like I think there is.
no, because there's potentially good movies that always end up dog shit. You know.
Like
So it's like you're saying
Yeah, but it's
Like,
solely
you know
based
how,
on
like-
their opinion.
you know how
No, there's a well composed.
There's an idea of a good movie. Yeah.
No. Like there's something that's like pleasing to like The Room is like nonsense. Like it cuts and the writing doesn't make any sense. It's just poorly made.
Yeah.
And but you asked what's a good movie?
what makes a good movie.
Exactly.
So we're talking
Yeah.
about the idea of a good movie. Right?
Yeah, and
And we're
I'm
not
saying
trying to say
based on
these
scene,
are good movies.
the transition.
Like lens flare is critical. You know what I mean? Just
Are they?
no.
Oh, what are we talking about right now?
Lens flare.
Big.
But like, there's
What is this, like Modern Warfare 2? Like,
I mean, like
hit the curve over Afghan, you're like, look at the lens flare. Okay?
Must be a good game.
movie.
What was this Michael Bay's movie Six Underground?
Dude, any Michael
Very
I heard that was dog
average
shit.
It is Baby Driver with way more explosives and more character development.
Does it have lens flare?
Probably a lot of
We should never watch that movie. I think you recommended it one time.
what? Baby Driver?
No, 600.
No,
Oh,
baby,
no,
we should
it's-
watch Baby Driver.
Yeah,
We should get
That's-
fucked
that
up and
depends
then watch
on
Six
the
Underground because it's just action after Michael Bay shit.
No, I'm good.
Magnet. Wasn't that bad.
So, like, there's good movies, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Citizen Kane.
So,
Stop.
So we sit. You can sit at like, what's a good, like a 7.
Yeah.
So is the question asking what makes a movie at least a 7, or what makes a movie at least like a 9? You know what I'm saying?
No, like what makes like a
A satisfying ending.
like there's like so many movies that I see
There
that
you
I'm like, oh, this could be good, but they're not. They're dog shit. You know?
Okay.
Like
no.
like what is the thing that makes it like, oh shit, like this is good?
Well, I don't
you
think
know?
there's one thing. I don't think there's one. It's probably missing like something in the writing, something in the pacing. Something
Okay,
in the
writing is
cutting.
like critical for all movies.
Well, yes.
Like
I mean, there's movies with bad writing. John Wick has some pretty shit writing.
John Wick is not about like that. They like
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't need good.
Okay.
Like, if that's not like the archetype of the movie, you know.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's what I'm like a little off about this. So like the thing is, we're just talking about the idea of a good movie, but I feel like in any movie you can always argue it could be better. You could bring up the argument that it's bad because it didn't include this.
But you don't think there's any good? Wow, Jesus Christ, dude! What are we, 6 years old?
Okay.
Nah, dude,
You don't think there's
we're
any
gonna
perfect
start
movies
right
though?
now?
What?
You don't think there's any perfect movies though from that?
I mean,
Avengers
like.
Endgame.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, you know what movie I thought was like amazing, and then I actually had a bunch of people, like a couple buddies come up to me, and they were like, nah, I didn't really like it. Interstellar.
Brendan,
I don't like Interstellar.
Yeah, there you go. Like, I thought that was like a fun, like it was a really like well composed movie. I like loved it. Like I throughout the whole time, it was just a roller coaster of emotions. That's what I kind of go for a
Interstellar.
movie.
Okay.
I do not like Interstellar.
I think Interstellar is a fucking nice movie.
Like a lot of people do. I know. Not liking Interstellar is a hot take.
No, I mean, like, it's not like critically well received. I don't think it's like
No,
kind of-
like it's like it is like a very like overall everyone's like good movie.
I'd agree.
Yeah, but half of the
Yeah,
reason
overall it's like everyone is like good movie. Maybe not like phenomenal,
I think
but like good.
like Interstellar not done well, but like who's the director? James Cameron, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
No,
Wait, for
it's
Interstellar, it's Christopher
Christopher
Nolan.
Nolan, right? Yeah. Who did I say?
James Cameron.
That's
Yeah.
the director, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Avatar.
I was like making sure. I was like, did I say something like totally?
Nah, he's a
wrong?
running back.
Yeah, I was like that could be totally wrong. But anyway, like his style is just done better in Inception. Like, I think that Interstellar and Inception are almost like equitable movies, except
I
for
would
the fact that just Inception's just done better. It's like a more fun movie.
Inception's plot
Wait,
makes
you think they're like similar movies?
Not like in concepts, but in execution.
But stylistically, I would agree they're
Yeah.
like
Stylistically, yes, but
Yeah.
like I enjoyed Interstellar a lot less than I enjoyed Inception.
If I'm going for like a vibe, I could watch either one, and it would satisfy the vibe. You know what I mean?
vibe, dude.
I mean, yeah, like if you're sitting down, you're like, I need just like a nice actiony, like
Okay,
Well,
Interstellar
that guy is doing
does
cool
not
things.
does not tickle my action like button.
when they're like when
What?
they land,
How?
like that's not
How?
mountains and Tars
You're in
kicks out
space.
most of his
Dude,
legs.
wait,
and
Tars
they're
me?
flying around.
Like fuck off, honestly.
What? How does it? Wait, so you're saying there's no action in Interstellar?
I think if you call Interstellar an action movie, you're like horrendous.
I'm not saying it. What I'm saying
No.
is there
I mean,
action
like-
in the movie?
it's like a
There's
drama
like
action.
almost none.
What? Oh my god!
You're telling me when
That's
he's trying to
Did you even watch the
when
movie?
he's landing like the spinning
Yeah,
cockpit,
dude, he's
and
dying.
they're like, it's impossible, and he's like, no, it's necessary. Like that doesn't
What?
like get you.
For me, that doesn't like
Are you-
equate like action.
What?
It's more like
You're
adventure, like drama type. You know, like
Okay,
What is
adven-
action?
Action and adventure are like the same. There's a reason there's a slash in between them in
Yeah.
every genre.
okay, well, like action I equate to more of like a there's like conflict with another group. You know, like there's like a fight maybe can happen possibly. Action does relate like a
It's-
lot of fights.
It's man
Yeah, there was
versus
a fight in that
environment.
scene.
Like is 2012
and man
action?
versus society. That's sixth grade.
2012.
Oh my god, the movie
2012,
where the
movie.
whole like world floods.
That's an action.
I never
versus
saw that movie.
Yeah, that's a great. That's a
action.
great. The man versus environment
Dude, that
story.
Can
A
we
guy
just
in a
talk about
limo.
that movie?
The Gray.
The
Man
Gray.
versus environment
You're
action
just listening to
movie.
movies I've never
No.
seen.
Can we
That's
just-
the one with like the guy who like has like bottles
a
and
knife and bottles.
yeah, like taped to his hand. He's like fighting wolves in the
a
Arctic.
big ass alpha wolf.
What is this?
Yeah,
so
dude,
good.
it's came out.
Yo,
This came out.
remember 2012? A bunch of people thought the world was gonna end.
I did.
Yeah.
So, dude, I like how Hollywood looks at that and is just like, "Let's run it, baby," and then just make a movie about
Because
it.
It
everybody
was
was like,
great.
Because everybody was like,
it was
obvious.
so bad. It was like,
Dude, when I
love
saw
that
it, I was like,
bad.
dude, Liam Neeson. Let me tell you something about that.
God, he's so hot. It's like unbelievable.
Are you serious?
Have you seen that? Yeah, he's really hot, dude. Have you seen that Taken 3 scene where he jumps over the fence?
I haven't seen Taken
And it's
3.
like 43 cuts in 10 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Because he's just like so old,
He's
he can't
too old,
amble over a
brutal.
fence anymore.
Speaking
Yeah.
about insane cuts, Catwoman, that movie with
Oh,
the
basketball
scene
scene? Yeah, it's tough.
has infinitely many cuts.
It's really uncomfortable seeing. She's
Yeah.
like grinding on him while playing basketball in front of like 6th graders,
Yo.
and you're just like,
Wow,
Nice.
this is just fucking
nice. And she like dunks, so you're like, oh.
Yeah, movie with no cuts, Cloverfield. Worst movie ever.
There's cuts in Cloverfield.
No, dude, it's like it's on the basis
Is
of
it
like
not
someone
cut?
like
No, yeah, like they
yeah,
cut
there
it,
are
and then,
cuts.
like,
There are cuts, but
It
like
jumps time.
Yeah.
it's just like 5 minutes, and it's just that
The
some dude with
marketing
a
for
camera.
Cloverfield was so
really cool. I thought that
There were like food trucks, there were website URLs, there
Well,
was
there was-
secret shit you could
yeah, there was
find.
like the artificial
Scratch off like
AR.
Mountain Dew cans.
Yeah.
AR. What's the thing I'm looking for?
IR.
No, not IR. Like Overwatch did it too. Like where they put something. It's AR, right? Where like they
yeah.
put something in that's like it's like a code and everyone's
Yeah.
like working together to figure it
Yeah.
out.
No.
Cloverfield had a ton of that stuff. It was
Like,
super cool.
Before that first movie came out, there was so much. There's like lore, Slushy, the brand inside.
There's a lot of
yeah,
lore.
there's a lot.
That accompanies Cloverfield, even though the movie's like a 5 out of 10.
Oh wait,
Like
so
the world.
Another one.
Well,
yeah,
They came out with.
well,
yeah,
10 Cloverfield Lane is not a 5 out of 10.
No,
10
we're talking
Cloverfield
about
Lane
we're
is
talking about the original one.
Okay, well, 10
Well,
Cloverfield
the
Lane
middle one,
is
right?
No.
a 10 out of 10.
Cloverfield
is the middle.
original.
Is it?
It released first, then 10 Cloverfield, and then the
Yeah.
Cloverfield Paradox.
Yeah.
That's not seen, but
Yeah,
it's not good.
You should watch 10 Cloverfield Lane. You know why?
Has what's your face in it?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
That's the one.
Yo, shout out, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Can we just get a shout out to Christina Applegate?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're the same universe. It's the same aliens.
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm sorry. I'll put it down. I'll put it down. Well, good topic, Chris.
I enjoy shaky cam movies, like Blair Witch and I like the first person immersion.
I didn't like Blair Witch. I'll be honest.
Really?
No, didn't do it for me.
I was really young and was convinced it was real, so
Dude, I mean, like, Blair Witch is
I
like,
was way too young to see that movie.
it just like created a genre. Wait, Blair Witch?
Blair
Yeah.
Witch, yeah.
It created
Yeah,
the genre
right.
of like
It
lost-
created like that shaky cam
the found footage.
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, found footage. Yeah.
Yeah, it created that whole genre.
Have you seen VHS before?
Yes.
That's a whack movie. So whack.
What's that like YouTube movie where they're all on Skype?
Disconnected. Or something?
Unfriended, something like that?
Unfriended. No, that might be right.
That sounds about right.
Unfriended is like in the area. It was kind of cool.
Never saw it. I remember seeing ads for it. Speaking of ads,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
fucking the new Birds of Prey. I am getting bombarded with ads.
It's gonna flunk.
I've gotten
She looks really good.
every single
They all-
YouTube video I've seen in the last 2 weeks. All Birds of Prey ads. I am like, I'm already done with the movie. Haven't seen it yet.
I mean, I've been uninterested in DC movies for like 5 years now, more or less, give or take.
Hey, Spider-Man
6
vs.
months
Batman
and
is the more physical movie.
I haven't seen it, so I couldn't tell you.
Superman vs. Batman.
Say Spider-Man versus Batman.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a,
That's a movie I would watch.
That's a classic. Yeah, I haven't seen. I haven't even seen like Justice League or anything
They're
like that.
not worth it.
I haven't seen
Nothing.
Justice League either.
They just are they all bad? Like, how do they keep doing that?
I mean, what's his name? Henry Cavill like dipped out of there, right?
Did he really?
Yeah.
They,
I think he's like quit as Superman.
That man is hot.
yes.
When he cocks his arms.
Oh, in Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See Mission Impossible?
Yes.
Which one?
The
Fallout.
most recent one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he has like a mustache and he looks super dumb.
Yo, I'm hyped for the new 007 movie. The
I
one
think,
with
I think everybody is.
Rami Malek. Yeah, of course.
I'm not
He's
mad.
gonna be great.
Oh, Rami Malek's in it?
Yeah, he's the villain.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah,
Ana de Armas, dude.
Is there like a new not James Bond? Like, aren't they bringing on like some
They're
new
moving
person?
the
I'm not
role
too
from
sure.
like Daniel Craig to a woman, I think.
Oh wait, no. So I
This could be a hot take. I think they should just make a whole new female spy movie.
008.
Sure.
Well, okay. So James Bond is still Daniel Craig, but the code name 007 is now a woman.
we were there like 10 seconds ago.
Okay, well,
Let me explain further.
I was just like explaining like
let me
the
repeat.
context of the show.
that irritates me because it ruins the fan fiction in my head that 007 carries the name of James Bond as well.
Yeah.
So that every James Bond like in the series is like you know how like they're all supposed to be like the same James Bond?
They're all the same person.
Yes, but
Yeah.
in my head canon they aren't. and like each person is like a new person in reality.
Yeah,
but they just
so,
take the name and they take the 007, so they all just introduce themselves to James Bond, like their code name.
But they are the same, like technically they are the same person.
Yes, in reality they are the same person,
Yeah.
like as the movie would want you to believe. But I, for like my own immersion purposes,
This is
I'm like,
pretty common too.
yeah, I'm pretty sure most fans are like, it's more fun to believe that who's like another James Bond, like give me anyone else.
Sean Connery.
Sure, like Sean Connery and like
Great.
Daniel Craig are different
Great.
people
Oh
in
my
that
god.
universe. But like when
Like,
Daniel
they're-
Craig got like the 007 title, he became
Like,
James
James
Bond.
Daniel
Okay,
Craig
yeah.
lives in like 2017, and the other guy lived in whatever he did, and
1970 or whatever.
whatever 19 whatever 70, and that it's just been passed on.
Yeah, like they pass on the name, like the title.
Oh, so that's how you want to see it, even though like the show,
The movie does not at all.
the
like,
movie
back
probably
that up.
expands over like the same like 20 years that he's like an actor.
Well,
They want you to believe that like it's all the same character.
Yeah.
but I don't like that.
Why?
Because I want it to be like a different.
It's kind of cool to think that like
Yeah, it's like a passing.
Otherwise,
it's like it's
10 of them.
yeah. Otherwise, it's just like the same guy like moving through eons, like Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah.
It's like,
It doesn't make sense.
just doesn't. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like they want to like it doesn't make sense that like Spider-Man is like has been like going on since the 60s. You know, like Peter Parker's character has like continued on, even though people argue that like Peter Parker, like Tobey Maguire or like
Well, that's-
the newest one, like Tom Holland.
like that's different.
But it's the same character.
They're telling the same story. That's where you're wrong. So if they just made Casino Royale over and over again, I would be like, yeah, sure.
Wait, but they're not. They
Wait,
never
but-
have told
but in
Owen
those,
Doc Ock.
But it's
Wait,
generally
wait,
it's the same
but in those
origin
different
story.
Spider-Man
They keep doing the
movies-
origins. It's clearly supposed to be like the same starting point. It's supposed to be the same character.
If Andrew Garfield had
Same
jumped
story.
in at, like,
Yeah.
directly after like Sandman still existed in the
Yes.
universe, then it would be the same.
It'd be like the same
universe.
character, but they're putting in a new
No,
character.
but my
Rather
thing
than
is
a
it's different
actor.
origin.
Those different Spider-Man
different
movies,
comics.
do they show the origin story of how he got the powers?
Yeah, they all.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, exactly.
There's
There you go.
There's no
comics.
continuation.
Yeah, there's no
within the
continuation.
It's like
Excellent.
X-Men.
So good
Yes.
question. Should superhero movies do the same thing that James Bond movies do, where they just like take the character and keep going with it,
No.
but they just like make it like, oh, he's like the same person.
I want
Like,
superhero movies to die out.
do you?
Like you couldn't bring back Iron Man. Like that'd be wrong.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, like Iron Man's dead. Like they killed them all.
Yes. Now, if in 20 years a new Marvel Entertainment Corporation gets in there and says, "Okay, we're going to remake these with infinitely better graphics,"
But see, the
than we
key,
Yeah,
the
they
key word
make
is
Copperman.
remake. It's not a continuation.
They
Like
could,
James
like-
Bond is supposed to be one long, unbroken
Continuation.
change.
have.
Yeah.
So you have blocked the entire second camera. Almost this entire.
I look stupid
It's fine.
Can we still cut to
It's
that
fine.
camera?
Can we still
Yeah.
cut to my
It's gonna
spine?
be like Zeb's head.
No, yeah. So I've been
keep doing you.
getting
I'm
this.
watching this footage.
Please send help.
No, you're not. You gotta come closer.
No, I like it over here.
You don't want to be in the
No,
shot.
I like it.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like
like,
the whole
oh.
audience be able to hear my raspy voice.
No, but yo, I've been watching spy shows. I've been watching Blacklist, and I came to a realization
I watched that show.
after
It's not
4
good,
seasons.
dude.
Yeah, dude. Wait, I'm gonna hit you with this. There's the idea that the protagonist of a spy movie is just always one step ahead. No, I know about it. Like they'll just be like, I got you, freeze, and then they'll be like, you're not gonna, and then they're just like, you're not gonna want to do that because in 5 seconds this is gonna happen, and you're just like, oh shit, it happened. How'd you know? It's just on the basis of
You read the
so
script.
many fucking.
That's part of the fun, though. That's why we're all here. That's
Yeah.
why we're here to see him do dumb shit.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I came down to it. I was like, I like this because I want to see action, because I want to see basically poker hands. It's just that's what it is. Just I'm going all in. Even though they might not know this or whatever.
That's why Casino Royale is just the best one.
Casino
I never
Royale
seen Casino
is
Royale.
amazing.
Have you not?
The cock and ball torture
Oh.
is the only reason why Casino Royale.
Yeah,
is
he
the
gets
best one.
he gets cock and ball tortured in that
That's
movie.
Great.
You should watch it. It's really good. I was surprised with how much I liked Casino Royale.
Casino Royale's the best one.
It is.
I did like Skyfall, which might be a hot take.
I think that movie is bad.
Really?
Yeah, I did not enjoy that at all.
I thought Spectre was even worse
Bad?
than Skyfall.
Spectre's unwatchable. When he throws a goon off the train, and then the woman looks at him, and they just start having sex in the train car right after he killed a man. His blood is still on his hand. They
He's
just
James Bond.
yeah, I'm just
James Bond.
That's his attraction, dude.
I'm like, this isn't aging well. This is going
That's-
poorly.
Raw sex appeal.
There's one in the 70s where a man comes out with a bat or something, and he tries to attack James Bond, and he's with a woman at the point, And like in modern movies, he would like push her out of the way and like parry him out. But he like shifts the girl to be in front of him, and the dude just like clubs her on the back of the head and she dies. And like that's just like that's just like how the movie goes.
See, that's not our Daniel Craig. That's
No,
James
no,
Bond.
but it's the same James Bond, baby. So yeah, great movies.
Jesus Christ,
My professor called
that was
Daniel
so
Craig.
much to take in.
Sorry, I went for like a minute straight.
Yeah, that was so much to- that
telling
was-
you about James Bond like being
Yeah,
women.
at the end of that, you're just like, yeah, baby. Like, that's what it is.
It wasn't good. It was Goldfinger, I think.
Goldfinger's, that was pretty good. It was, like, the action is dated. You can definitely tell. Like, the
Well,
sound.
I mean, it's a very
sound-
dated movie.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
But, like, I mean,
All
it's
action
fun to
is
watch.
dated.
Yeah, it's sad. It doesn't age.
I think dated movies are very difficult for me to watch.
Why? I think that's the problem with dated stuff.
Technology.
But like,
Yeah.
but like, there's like classic movies that are like super old, and I like just can't stand to watch them.
Why don't we? Dated
Wait, is
doesn't
that
apply
the
to
same
everything
for
within
books?
a
I don't
time
think you've
span.
been.
Wait, is that the same for books?
No.
Here's
Wait,
the
then
conundrum
why would
that I
it be
have
the
to
same?
be like over here.
Because it's like the same thing. It's a
Ignore
story.
that.
See, like
Look
the
at that.
two
That's
movies that are like really old and like revered as really good that I've seen all the way through are Citizen Kane and Doctor Strangelove, and both movies I did not have a good time watching. I was just like too aware of it being like old and like I understand that they're probably really good. They definitely are really good movies.
Have you seen?
Did not like them too much. I just didn't have like a good time being entertained by the movies.
Have you seen 12 Angry Men?
No.
It's aged very well. It's like I think it's a movie. It's black and white, but I don't think it's that dated in like the way that they move the camera and like the way that the drama takes place. It's like it's a strangely not dated movie for how old it is, which is
Okay.
why I don't think every old movie is dated. Like,
But, like,
Jurassic Park isn't dated.
Like Citizen Kane is like super old.
Citizen Kane's very old.
Yeah. But it's still
I
like
haven't seen
revered
it.
as like by like film majors
Well,
like
yeah.
I
as
can't
like
speak
being
to
like
this.
their favorite movie.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I.
Casablanca is also very old, and people love that movie.
I don't know what that movie's about.
Yeah, but like,
That's the one with the plane where like
I have no idea. I don't
if you if you boil down movies, they're just stories, and like that's what books are. So like, we gotta have like, I feel like you gotta have that same argument for books.
No, because books they're all words. They don't like look different, and they're not like executed very
Like,
different.
you ever seen like a PS1 game and it's like 8 polygons moving around on screen? Like, that's pretty dated, you know? I feel like it's just like a different medium.
Like, yeah, it's like there's like so many like quality of life changes. I'm gonna use like a gaming term, but like quality of life changes.
It's not a gaming term.
Okay, whatever. But like
quality of life.
edits, updates, or whatever. But like movies have really taken like the quality of life of making like movies visually appealing for like the general population to appreciate, you know?
Hmm.
And they've really just like ran with that.
Yeah.
Like Marvel has perfected that formula of being like
Just
sit
good enough
down,
to
turn
watch.
off your brain,
Just
give us
good enough.
money, like, and it works. It works phenomenally.
Works
Like,
wonderfully.
They make the most money out of any like fucking company. But I'm saying like
All
that
Disney.
that formula or that quality of life like changes was not applied to Citizen Kane. Like you really need to have like a real like savory tooth
Well,
for
yeah.
film.
Have you seen the first Star Wars?
Yes.
Have you seen the unedited version before George Lucas got his grubby mitts all over it and fucked up the movie?
No.
It's way different. Like,
Is it better?
yes, much. He tried to update it and put on like those quality of life changes. He like added CG and like changed some stuff around to make it like more modern.
Who's the Jabba the Hutt? It's just a dude in the original cut.
Yeah, just a dude like in a
In the
fucking
fur coat one, I think.
yeah. But like
He's not
yeah,
even-
like you can like see the wires and shit in that movie. But like he added,
Wait, so how is
CG
the pre-cut better?
it just feels it's like why Baby Yoda is like so good. Like it looks fake as fuck, obviously. Like Baby Yoda doesn't look like real, but there's something.
So
you can
you're arguing,
impart emotion on like a
you're
puppet.
arguing that the original cut was better or the edited cut was better?
I mean, don't get me wrong here. Like Star Wars was a shitty movie, and then George Lucas's wife edited it to be a great movie, and that's what got released in theaters. And then he got his hands on it again after it was
Really the
released.
80s or 90s.
Yeah, and recut it and added CG and then put it back out. And it's actually possible to get the original cut now legally, of course.
So we should illegally get it.
Yeah, we
Okay,
should
that's-
break
that's-
the law.
This is Chris Aroon.
Here's my social security number. Come find
My
me.
name's Joe Duckwall.
Why gonna throw under the bus like that?
I didn't do. So that's what makes a good movie, I think, in general.
What?
Like,
Yeah, just get George Lucas to get his grubby bits on it, then you get a good movie.
Grabs the movie. I wanted to transition into what's the hottest Disney princess. I just wanted to lay down our.
I'm not having this conversation.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I have a topic.
Yeah, hit me.
Ice.
Love it.
Good or bad? Do you like it in your sodas?
You sound like Anthony Fantano.
What?
Do you like it? Do you hate it? Leave a review below.
Leave a like.
I mean, like,
you like.
I don't hate ice. I'll say on the rocks, but like other than that, I don't know. Like
Is it good or bad? Like,
I think
would
we
you-
should abolish ice.
Okay.
Ice
okay.
makes every drink better.
See, now that's a take that I need because it's
Maybe,
wrong.
okay, not wine.
So Coors Light.
Oh, we're talking about that ice.
Add a little bit of. Oh, you thought you meant I thought like ice.
No.
no,
I was talking about like
Can I be
immigration.
frank? I don't know
and,
what
like,
you're talking
Oh,
about.
I'm
to be
just talking
honest.
about ice.
Ice, man.
So, okay.
Ice.
Soda across the board. Ice helps.
Sure.
Wait, can
Water
we talk about like the
helps.
actual immigration ice?
Stop.
Erickson is like,
We should abolish ice.
He's like, yeah, here, let me get you, bro.
Yo, this podcast is sponsored by Bernie Sanders.
Stop.
Sorry.
I am once again asking for your financial.
I am once again asking for your help.
I love ice.
So,
You know, in Europe, it's impossible to get ice.
yeah, it is very
I
difficult.
was at a restaurant.
Yeah, it's
in
very
France,
hard.
And my dad and I tried for like half an hour to just find ice, and you couldn't do it.
No, it's not worth it. Like they
It
don't.
doesn't exist.
They don't do cold
Wait,
drinks.
are you
They
You
just
had to drink
yeah,
warm
they
water. It was room temperature water.
Like you get room temperature water, you eat cereal with room temperature milk.
My dad went to the bar.
Wait, ice and
Don't you have to
cereal?
fucking refrigerate milk?
I mean, yes, but like they'll like they just like
Wait. You said that.
unpasteurized milk does not have to
You
be
said
like,
that as if like we
Yeah,
eat
not-
ice with our cereal.
What is happening? My
Wait.
entire life's just changed.
Wait.
in India you like don't pasteurize your milk. You just like let it rock.
So what happens to it?
It's fine. You can leave it out for longer. You think it just like spoils in the udder, like you can fucking cracked out?
Yeah, milk could survive.
Wait, so you
It's
can
not like it.
Well, you
Not
can't
for long.
like
Are
that.
we?
Are we
Okay, let's talk
just-
eggs,
are we
right? Like
gonna
eggs.
just
You know, like a
Hover
an
over the
egg.
fact
Yeah.
that like
You can, if you don't wash it, you can leave it on a countertop for like.
do you eat cereal with ice cubes in
wait, like
in
just
there?
You're behind.
No, I'm not behind. I am definitely not behind. I'm
You are.
glad we're recording.
We're off ice.
No,
We're talking about cold things.
no. Because for a second
back to
you
ice.
said that. Yeah, dude, they don't put ice. No, it's room temperature water. It's
They
room
do.
temperature beer. It's
My-
room temperature cereal.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
my
you're
dad
not gonna
went to a
rub that
bar.
over. Have you eaten ice with in your cereal before?
what are you talking about?
Someone talk-
Stop. No one said. It's room temperature milk. It's room temperature milk.
Yeah, but why say that? No one puts ice in their milk like
No one
that.
does.
No one said they.
But you can refrigerate your milk and get cold
Yeah,
milk.
You can, and a lot of people do, but a lot of times, like in restaurants, they don't.
This is weird.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yo, Europe, get your shit together, dog.
I mean, it's really weird at first, but in a way, like cold water, once you stop drinking it for a while, it doesn't hit the same. I think cold water is worse in
It's-
general.
Worse for your body.
Yeah, like it's like
Fucks your
your body has to like
pulse.
reheat the water and stuff. Like it's like
You should drink.
You burn
warm
calories.
water.
yeah, you do. In general, it's like a worse method to intake water. I think room temperature water is
Cold water is bad for you.
no. I wouldn't go that
Well,
far.
for singers, yes.
It's bad
Singers
for
should
you.
drink
There's
ice.
like there's like Froster
Your
or whatever.
vocal cords aren't meant to take cold like impact like that, so you're supposed to drink like room temperature water.
See, learning new things every day, Mons. Idiot.
Why am I an idiot? I don't
I
eat
don't-
cereal. I don't eat ice cream.
I don't think
I don't put ice cubes in my cereal.
No one
bro.
said that.
You-
Not a single
oh my
person
God,
said
you-
that.
There's nothing like hits as good as like a cold water after like a hot day and like
Cold
you've been
beer.
working out.
Cold beer hits better.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about just
That's such
water.
an
Like
alcoholic
warm water
thing.
wouldn't
No.
hit as much.
It
You know
does.
what
Okay,
water
not
cold
warm.
one-
Like room
The
temp.
boys.
Like enough that your body doesn't have to literally like reheat the water to be usable. Because your body can't use cold water. It doesn't work like that.
It can.
It can.
It just needs to put a little more effort in.
Just a little bit more. But like, why
Yeah.
put your body through that? That's
You
strange.
just drink room.
Because my body takes a
Also-
lot more shit than just fucking reheating some water. Like,
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure your body says the same thing when you eat Lay's, and you're like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why is there like 500?"
I'm not saying stop
soda?"
drinking cold water. I'm just saying I prefer room
How?
temperature water.
does it just not hit as like does room temperature hit just as good
Yeah,
as
it's
water?
really nice.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
I only drink room temperature.
That's fucking crazy.
Also, you can drink a lot more of it, and your throat doesn't like freeze over, so you can just gulp it down. It's just like
I want some Frosties on my tonsils, baby.
okay, then keep drinking cold water.
I will.
Like the alcohol we're drinking now is like infinitely worse than a lifetime of drinking
I mean, it's just
cold
poison.
water. Yeah, but it makes my brain feel nice.
Jesus.
Yo, shout out Angry Orchard. Thanks for sponsoring this
Make
podcast.
my brain feel nice.
Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah. Like they
I don't know.
don't give a shit. They're not gonna be like those fucking kids in
We get
Pennsylvania.
sued by like 8
There
people.
are 10 views on this video.
You have to
It's my mom.
Shut it down.
And she just
Shut it down.
I went into shock one time after I went for a run and it was really hot and I took a cold shower. So it was like a 100-degree day.
Yeah.
Track run.
What was this?
7 miles.
Wait.
Probably like sophomore year of high school. And then I got back and I jumped into the cold shower and I started like my breathing went like really fast and then I like couldn't slow it down, so I had to jump out and then get under a blanket.
Why don't you just
I'm
take
pretty
all
sure
the-
you're just like. Wait, are you
'Cause I
sure?
was, like,
Was it legit shock?
I mean, like I was like I started like hyperventilating, like
Wait,
couldn't
well,
stand
isn't that what happens when you take a really fucking cold shower?
Okay, but like it wasn't just like I know like your breathing gets faster like when you get in cold water, but like I
What's
was like hyperventilating.
Wait, did you have to go to the
It could have been
hospital?
dive
No,
response.
no.
So you're saying it was shock?
No, I didn't go into like full, but like I was
Okay.
like about to go into shock.
You
Like my
probably had
body
to-
was like shutting down.
No, you probably had dive response.
Maybe. No,
Wait,
I
yes.
did not have dive response.
Wait,
well,
don't you-
actually, maybe.
That's really like very reasonably what it was.
Wait, speaking about ice,
Maybe.
don't track runners like literally bathe in a bucket of ice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. But like not
Why is it that good for you?
because it just
Your
I don't
muscles
know.
get.
That's always
Wait,
what
I know,
question me
now
is
I
like
know.
is like how is it good that you just jump into like
It reduces
literally-
inflammation. I'll tell you that much. I know that it reduces inflammation. That's about all I got. Though.
Does it not like
Yeah, like
you know,
trainer was lying.
freeze to your core?
oh, it's painful.
Dude,
Is it like a concave lens and all the light? Like
Yeah.
wow, that's wild. That's physics, baby.
It's physics. These are doing that right now. These are wide angle lenses.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, you know W and T on a camera?
What?
You know when an old video camera says W or T?
Yeah.
That's wide angle to telephoto. Those actually have meaning. Like it's a lens. It changes the.
Oh, like when
lens
you were
changes.
zooming?
Yeah. W and T.
Those are
mean
those like
wide
really
angle
weird like
to
needle
telephoto.
lenses.
Oh,
That's like
they're
a
so
super
cool.
long.
I love
yeah, I don't
those.
know. Probably just
Yo, I have one.
They're like they're macroscopic lenses, but they're meant to. They have a really big depth of field. If that
Okay.
makes sense. So it sees really small things huge, but usually when you do that, you can only focus on one part of it. Everything else gets blurred. They have a really big depth of field,
So you can see
everything around them.
that's really cool.
It's like putting bags of chips and shit. Like is that? There's videos of like going past things and things zoom past. It's because it's macroscopic, but it's
Yo,
taking
wait, you,
everything.
you know what you
I
do
failed
with those
physics
lenses?
too. Physics 212 or whatever.
I just researched that.
Yeah, one of the
They're really they're really expensive lenses.
one of the craziest shots is like having like a running subject or a subject like moving away from you, and
Yeah.
you're zooming in at the same speed they're like going away from the camera, and the size of the subject is the same size, but like everything in the background is just like morphing back.
Yeah.
Like it's
They
so
do that at
nuts.
Limitless.
Yeah.
That was the weird transition. That movie was dumb as hell.
What's
You like that movie?
Jaws?
Yeah, it
is the
was.
most
It was
famous.
good.
Jaws is the famous example of that.
What is this?
You're
like that movie was
It was dumb, but it was enjoyable. But what
Yeah.
were you saying?
Jaws does the famous one where they dolly back but zoom in, so he gets bigger in the frame, but everything's zooming past. Like I can't explain it. You can look it up. It's easier to look
I don't know,
up.
I've never seen it before. Keep
Look
going
up-
while I look this
pull
up.
that up.
Shots.
Yeah.
Keep talking while I look this up.
The other
No dead
there's a new lens out there which Midsummer uses this that it can hold. Like say we're looking at Zeb, it can hold Zeb in focus and then blur everything around him. So you can have everything in focus around him and then blur everything but with the subject, which is really hard. It's really impressive glass work to get that to happen.
Now that you're on the hot seat, we gotta ask you a few questions.
Please shoot.
Big.
I feel like this is the closing segment of the
That's
podcast.
gonna be closing. We are pushing like
All right, we each ask
45
ask
minutes.
Zeb
So like a
one,
reasonable first-
one
first
question.
we're
We
gonna
each got
cut half
one
it for
question.
like.
We gotta kind of have it for like watchability. So we're gonna rotate the hot seat
What's
each
the hot?
week.
Yo, how would you
Yeah,
ask?
we go and do one question
Yeah, I guess
each
so.
time. All right, go down the line, Chris. What do you got for me?
I don't have a question. I have to think of one. Somebody else.
Does anyone have a question for Farrah?
Why are you calling cereal juice milk?
What's up with that? What's up with that? I think I look good in yellow. I think I also look good in stronger colors. I think brown people can pull off better. I think strong purples.
You don't wear a lot of strong colors though.
No, but I like them. I think I
Okay.
look good in them.
You don't wear a lot. You wear a lot of neutral tones.
It's like harder to wear them, so like I just go to neutral tones because it's
Yeah.
easier.
Everybody looks good in like some like neutral.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the point. Like I don't have to work hard to make neutrals look good.
I think this campus could use a little more color.
It's surprising. I mean, the pastels will come out come spring.
That's fair.
Have faith. It's just
I
like
know.
it's deep winter. Like everyone's
I
rocking
don't want
black.
faith in this. Like,
The pastels will come, and I will wear
There's
them.
preppy kids.
I was preppy for years. I have
Love
many
pastels.
pastels. Love pastels.
That's
Jesus
almost
Christ.
pastel.
Yeah, I'm working on pastel.
that is yellow pastel, basically.
Is it?
Almost.
It's
very.
not almost.
It's very.
It's not soft enough.
Yeah.
This is more like mustard. No, it's not.
All right,
What?
Erickson, what's
that's
your
a lot.
question?
I don't know.
I'm in the hot seat. You
I
got two
didn't
more
come prepared
questions.
for hot seat questions.
Yo, what's your question?
What made you want to do comp sci?
Wow,
Jesus,
in that.
this
This
is
is
like
an
so
interview.
deep.
Can we do something more fun?
Yeah, give me like a better question than that. That was shit. That like
I didn't come prepared. I didn't.
What's your preferred mode of transportation? Flight, boat, car, walking,
It's not sailing. I can tell you that.
it's not sailing.
jet ski?
Definitely not walking. Running's up there.
Segway frat.
Segways are up there. I've almost died on segways.
They're-
Like the
real?
creator of segways. Yeah, I've had some close calls on segways.
Wait, are you talking about the hoverboards or an actual segway?
Like an actual segway.
Those.
Hoverboards suck.
Yo, this one, oh my god, this one of
Not
my
stable.
coworkers pulled up in one of those knee segways. Like it's not a it's a segway, but like a segway you can sit on. Like it's so weird. Like it like stabilizes your knee.
Let's talk about.
I have no idea.
It's imagine a hoverboard but with a
Boz has
stick.
been out of the
And, like,
podcast for
me.
like the entire run.
No, dude, because I'm literally sitting here just like, what are we? We're just talking about movies, dude.
When you were like ice and milk, what's ice and milk? And
It's
no one
what
said
you
ice
said.
and milk.
It's
No one.
dude, I can't wait until we run this shit back.
Okay, my preferred method of transportation gotta be the plane. I think it's safe. I think it's relatively cost effective, especially when you're in Europe. And you know, it's just a good time.
Say plane?
Yeah, plane.
If you're in Europe, why aren't you taking a train? Trains are like.
Shit, you're right.
Trains
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, have you been to
You
Europe?
said
dude?
especially while you're in Europe.
Like, do you?
Well, it's really cheap. Flying's super cheap. in
Have you
Europe,
been
that's why I
there?
said
But like trains are even cheaper in Europe.
that. No, trains are really expensive in Europe.
No, you get dirt cheap. Like everybody takes a train in Europe.
Everyone takes a train, but it ain't that cheap. It ain't that cheap.
It's definitely cheaper than a plane if everyone's taking it.
Yeah, I might have.
I mean, relative to like the time you spend on it, it's not. Trains are expensive. I'm buying tickets to go around Europe. Like relative to how long you have to sit on a train to go somewhere, it is not that cheap.
Yeah, but like trains, you can like shoot the shit way more than you can shoot the shit on a plane.
I mean, sure, but that doesn't make it not cheap. Like trains are not that cheap. They are cheap, but like planes are like you can fly from like fucking I don't even know. I'm gonna say something random and it's gonna be wrong. Like London to Berlin for probably like $70.
that's true.
Yeah, like it's,
Yeah, but
it's
where'd you
very
get
very
that
cheap.
number? Did you look
I've
that
been
up?
looking this up.
Okay.
Like I'm
Okay.
going to Europe this summer,
That's
so
what's
like
up.
like I'm flying.
And
I'm flying
you're
from.
flying everywhere.
I'm flying. No, I'm taking the train a lot. 'Cause
Okay.
it's a lot easier because like taking a plane is very difficult and
Time-
frustrating.
So why is your preferred method of transportation plane when you just said that?
Well, I said like I was going to change my mind. I don't know when I'm going to change my mind. The train is very nice. Now, I will say the overnight train
Overnight trains are a good deal.
because they're just kind of there's a novelty to them that I can't get past.
I've been on a few.
I've been on maybe two, but both have been good times.
Yeah, I had like a very infamous overnight train in 11th grade. It's a very great time. No.
Yeah.
With everybody else in my 11th grade.
Yeah, baby.
massive 11th grade overview.
Like,
Yo, how big was that train?
It was big. It was like we only took like the last two cars. Actually, we got delayed in Moab for 8 hours. We were just stranded.
Moab.
Moab, Utah.
Isn't that like MW3?
I've
Like,
been in Moab.
Yeah, dropping in Moab.
That's 20 kills. Like 20 kills.
There's like
Yeah,
two
dude.
huge national parks just
Yeah.
outside Moab.
And
That's where we went
You know
camping.
all the arches? Did you see?
We went to Arches.
You know if you ever see a picture of an arch like out west?
I'm
Like
assuming not
rocks.
like.
No,
Not
like,
like-
rock.
Okay,
The
yeah.
whole of it. That's Moab.
That's where our 11th grade trip was.
I can't contest that knowledge. I have no idea whether that's true or not.
That's true.
no,
Alright, we should probably.
no,
You
your
got last question,
question,
your question.
dude. It's your question. You gotta think.
Ask
dude.
anything. Don't make it boring
Everything,
though.
dude. Anything.
Would you bang Ryan Reynolds?
Dude, what?
No,
happening?
no, but I'd consider it for sure. Like it would be like a deep.
You wouldn't.
question. No, I don't think I would.
But like,
I just don't
think
think I'd buy. It is like the thing.
No, but like think about the bragging rights. Like even if you're not Like
I would use the bragging rights to be like, oh, Ryan Reynolds
Wanted to
like
make-
proposed the idea of
Hi, Ryan
having
Reynolds.
sex, but I would not have sex with Ryan Reynolds.
But I feel like you'd have a lot
Yeah,
more
if-
bragging rights if you did go through with it. You'd be like, I banged Ryan Reynolds.
I'd kiss
If
Ryan
he
Reynolds
tunes
for sure. Like I'd make out with Ryan Reynolds, but I don't think I could go the whole distance.
If anybody have Ryan Reynolds' number, please reach out.
Patch me through, I'll kiss Ryan Reynolds on the mouth.
One video, one podcast.
We'd love to have him.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe below.
Smash the like button.
Smash that.
Hit the bell as well.
Go for 4 likes on this one.
Let's see if we can get 10
Smash
likes,
the like button.
20 views. Share with all your friends. All right,
See you
bye.
next week.